Representative Landry, do you have a question?
General, you would agree that a group is only as good as its leader, and I'm sure they don't give you those stars without being a good leader. And everyone comes before Congress in these budget committees to tell us how they've cut and how they've made tough decisions which justify their budget. But at the end of the day, we've got to satisfy the taxpayers. And I've got a problem with the way the Corps, of course, you know, we've got problems getting the Mississippi River dredged, moving our commerce, but particularly in my district, what I believe is a microcosm of the problem and some dysfunctionality with the Corps. Are you aware that that there is a 2,000-ton barge that sunk in a navigational canal in my district?
Yes, Representative, I'm aware of it.
Okay. And it's been there for almost a year now. And I made some suggestions to your legal department because they filed suit. And there is specific legislation, 33 U.S.C., that allows y'all to seize and remove that vessel. And as long as that vessel sits in that canal, the asset deteriorates and the cost of removing it increase. And at the end of the day, the taxpayer pays more. Any idea how we're going to get that thing out?
Well, first of all, I would say it's not the taxpayer's responsibility. It's the owner of the vessel's responsibility. It's not a federal project or a federal...
Whoa. Hold on, sir. See,
we have thousands of vessels.
Sir, the problem is that when the Corps wants to use its authority over navigational waters, it does so. But this is a navigational canal. I have letters from my sugar refineries that it's impeding commerce. In fact, we're trying to create jobs in this country, and I have a shipyard who's spending millions of dollars refitting this piece of property north of this structure. And if we don't get it out, they won't be able to open their shop. And I hate to disagree with you, but I can show you very clearly where the law certainly gives you the right and the responsibility to remove that, sir.
I would agree that we are authorized to remove it, but it doesn't say that we're responsible to move it. The first responsibility is, and the law requires, as the owner and operators of the vehicle, it is their responsibility to remove it. So the Department of Justice right now is pressing that with the owners and operators.
Well, but I hate to beg to differ with you again. It certainly says that it is our responsibility, that there's an abandonment provision within the statute after 30 days, which y'all have done, which there's a presumption that it's been abandoned, and it is your responsibility to remove it.
I would say the estimates that we got, that it would be in the neighborhood of $1.5 million or more to remove it. Now, the constrained budget that we're talking about here, it's not a federal channel.
I'm certainly glad you brought that up, because I have contractors. In fact, our local and state agencies have been negotiating with salvage companies who would remove it for the salvage of the vessel and $100,000. You see, that's the problem we have here. That's why I say this is a microcosm. We got to kind of think outside the box. Every time there's a problem, you say, well, just throw me $1 million here and $1 million there, and we'll get rid of the problem. But it doesn't solve the problem. We can actually save the taxpayers millions of dollars if you would simply use the tools that are available to y'all. Can we agree that maybe we can look into that?
We'll agree to look into it, but we've looked into the issue to quite an extent here, and at this point, it is with the Department of Justice, and they are going after the owner and operators to remove the vehicle.
Well, but the law clearly allows you to seize the vessel. I don't understand why you're involving DOJ. Why are we spending thousands upon thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars of taxpayer money in litigation? I'm not a big fan of spending the money with the lawyers. I'd like to create jobs.
We'll commit to further looking into it with you. We will.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Representative Hirano, do you have a question?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.